can tell you this, it was very, very interesting. We made this change probably right at the end of the year, probably December sometime. And nothing much happens in December, usually, for us anyway. That's a very, very slow time. Everybody's winding down, doing all your year-end things. And so we're doing budgets and planning for next year a little bit. So we didn't really start working on this until the first part of this year. I knew that we had to have something better for a media contact list than what we had, which was basically an Excel spreadsheet that had some reporters' names, some phone numbers, some email addresses, and that was pretty much it. And so to keep that updated, we had to do it. So the second and third point, the Vocus software and how we benefited from an emphasis on public relations, kind of tie together. But we got our act together in time to, on March 1st, activate our license for Vocus. Anybody here, don't be embarrassed because I had no idea what it was. Anybody not heard of Vocus or public relations software at all? Okay, great. There are several good ones out there. We just happened to settle on Vocus as we looked at it for what we liked. We activated it, our license went into effect March 1st. And on March 11th, an earthquake and tsunami hit Japan. So, I mean, we have a large department in public relations, as I'm sure some of you do too. We have two of us. And it's probably twice as many as some of you, right? So we knew we had to do something, so we went this route, and it was amazing to me the difference in media coverage that we got because of the simple fact of hitting more of the right people. And we really did, I'd love to be able to go sit in my boss's office and take credit for such an incredible strategy, and it was dumb luck. I mean, we went through, Jeannie and I went through, and we went through the list of how you can build a list, and we built a national list, and we built a local list, and we built kind of a regional list kind of thing. And we barely got started on that, and the earthquake hit. And it's like, uh-oh, we better... So, I mean, the first couple of times we actually sent to both our new list and our old list, because we didn't trust the new one. We'd never used it before. So we sent out on that, and all of a sudden, I mean, we were just getting hits left and right, and the phone calls from media were just off the charts. And we had experienced a lot of that when it came to Haiti, but Haiti was just in the news so front and center. Not as much for Japan, although it was pretty good. But for us, it really gave us the opportunity to reach an audience we'd never reached before. I mean, we were getting placement on People Magazine online, USA Today online. CNN picked us up for the last time, I think during Haiti, CNN picked us up right kind of at the end in a very marginal way. They mentioned us a couple times. This time they picked us up as one of the charities to donate to. And I mean, and those kind of things are just huge. So the return that we saw on that, I don't think I'm going to have a problem getting in my budget for next year. Because that was the risk. When I really pushed hard for it, and my boss, who's the president and founder of Convoy, said, I believe you, I believe in it, and we'll see. We'll try it this year, and we'll see what happens. And because of what has happened, I don't think we'll have any trouble getting it in next year's budget. So I'm encouraged by that. What I just wish now is that these disasters would slow down, so that we would have time to really learn how to use the software, because we're still playing catch up constantly, and it's been a challenging process. The other thing about it is it's got a great back-end reporting function to it, and I don't want to spend a lot of time. I don't want this to be a Vocus commercial, but I do want to encourage you that if you've not been able to sell that to your bosses yet. There is a lot of value to it, a lot of value. There's no way, especially if your reach is beyond Springfield. It's not as critical if your audience, your target audience is local, but if your reach is beyond Springfield, there's a lot of value in it.